Thank you for joining me. In this presentation, I'm going to show how the Imagination Library supports early literacy in Alaska, why it matters for young children, and how educators can help strengthen access in their own communities. I chose this project because I have seen firsthand how access to books impacts young children by increasing vocabulary, building foundational reading skills, and aiding comprehension and critical thinking by connecting books to their own lives, especially those in rural Alaska. Working with Otna Athabaskan families has shown me how powerful early literacy can be when communities support it together. This program gives families consistent, meaningful opportunities to read with their children at home, which makes a notable difference in early learning. Across Alaska, kindergarten readiness continues to be a challenge, especially in early literacy skills. Many children enter school with limited exposure to books, which affects vocabulary, comprehension, and confidence. Communities that participate in the Imagination Library are showing better early literacy outcomes, which tells us that increasing book access is one of the most effective ways to close readiness gaps. The reach of Alaska's Imagination Library network is impressive. 30 affiliates serving 142 communities and more than 15,000 children statewide. That means children in both large hub towns and small remote villages receive books every month. What makes this even more remarkable is the affordability. Affiliates pay just $35 per child per year. This broad coverage shows how scalable, sustainable, and accessible the program is across urban, rural, and remote regions. Singer-songwriter Dolly Parton grew up in the hills of Tennessee. Many people in the area, including her father, could not read or write. Inspired by this, in 1995, she started her Imagination Library to provide families, especially in areas without libraries or bookstores, with a brand new, age-appropriate book every month from birth to age 5. By gradually building a home library, the program helps reading become a natural and consistent part of daily life. She wanted to instill a love of reading by gifting books, free of charge, to children in the early years, ensuring that all children, regardless of their economic status, would have access to reading and a better start in life. This program works because it strengthens the home literacy environment. Families report reading more often, and educators see children entering school with stronger vocabulary and narrative skills. These early advantages carry into attendance, engagement, and later academic performance, especially in third grade reading, where early literacy experiences really show their long-term impact. Families in many Alaska communities face real barriers to accessing books. Geography, limited libraries, and high shipping costs make it hard to build a home library. The Imagination Library eliminates those barriers by mailing books directly to families, ensuring every child, regardless of where they live, has access to quality reading material. One of the most meaningful aspects of this work is how well it aligns with Alaska Native cultural traditions. Storytelling, language, and intergenerational learning are already strong community practices. The Imagination Library supports these strengths by including culturally relevant titles and encouraging families to blend traditional stories with new books. In Glennallen, expanding the Imagination Library means strengthening partnerships across schools, health centers, and community organizations. Educators play a key role because families often trust school staff when learning about new resources. By integrating enrollment into school routines, we can reach nearly all eligible children. Partnerships are the foundation of a strong affiliate. When schools, clinics, and tribal organizations work together, families receive consistent messaging, enrollment increases, and the program becomes a valued community asset. Educators are often the first to identify families who would benefit most, making your involvement essential. Enrollment grows when it is simple and accessible. By incorporating sign-ups into events like kindergarten registration, Head Start orientation, or well child visits, families learn about the program at natural touchpoints. Educators are uniquely positioned to spark these conversations and guide families through the quick enrollment process. When literacy activities reflect the language and traditions of the community, families feel more connected and engaged. Inviting elders to share stories, adding native language labels in classrooms, or highlighting culturally relevant books all help children see themselves reflected in what they read. Sustaining the program relies on community investment. While the statewide cost may seem large, affiliates only pay $35 per child per year, making it surprisingly affordable. Educators can strengthen sustainability by helping share success stories, supporting small fundraising efforts, and showing partners how impactful early literacy can be. When families read regularly, children enter school more prepared and more confident. Communities with active Imagination Library affiliates see stronger early literacy skills, better family engagement, and improved long-term reading outcomes. This program creates a ripple effect that benefits schools for years to come. This project brings together everything I have learned about developmentally appropriate practice, early literacy, culturally responsive teaching, and community partnerships. It demonstrates how research-based strategies can translate into practical actions that support families and strengthen early childhood education. Early literacy is a shared responsibility, and educators are at the heart of it. By supporting Imagination Library affiliates, or helping establish new ones, we can ensure every Alaskan child has the opportunity to start school with strong literacy skills and a love for reading. Let's start one in your community. I can help.